Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Hanny.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane. Hey, careful with that.
What's this?
It's my. What are you doing? Close it! Close it! Close it! Close it!
What's wrong?
That's my bottle. I put all my negative energy into it so I can get it out of my system, and that way I can be very positive and very bright and cheery. If you let that out, it might go into you, and you will become very negative.
Is this a magic bottle?
Well, most bottles are magic. You didn't know that?
Even some soda bottles?
Any bottles.
Any bottles.
Yes, you can put all of your bad thoughts or negative thoughts, negative comments, or if you just feel like you want to get out, you want to keep your positivity high, you can just put all the negativity into the bottle, close it.
同学们有听过这样子吗？可以把负能量全部都塞进瓶子里。Is it called bottle up your emotions?
I don't know what the name is, like a bad bottle.
Bad bottle.
Bad bottle. So I think you probably let out a little bit. I can still feel there's some negative energy in there.
Can I put some positive energy inside this bottle?
Well, you could try, but what might end up happening is you'll just take out all of your positivity, and then you're just left with negativity.
Whoa, I better leave it here.
There you go. Just leave it there. Be careful, okay?
Okay, so for today, our closed test article is about a brief history of bottle trees.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Let's see what bottle trees are.
Okay.
If you ever find yourself in the southeastern United States, keep an eye out for blue bottles that are hanging from trees or planted on rods. These displays are called bottle trees, and even though they might look like ordinary garden decorations, they have a much deeper history and meaning. The most popular theory is that the tradition started in Africa in the 9th century. People who lived near the Congo River used glass bottles to trap evil spirits. These spirits were thought to be drawn to the shiny bottles. Once they entered the bottles, they were unable to get away. They would be stuck inside the bottles until the sun rose the next morning and killed them.
Welcome back.
Okay, everybody, let's look at a brief history of bottle trees.
瓶子树的这种小历史，简短的历史，我们来看看到底是什么东西。So why don't we get started?
Okay, if you ever find yourself in the southeastern United States, keep an eye out for blue bottles that are hanging from trees or planted on rods.
老师，等一下，什么叫 keep an eye out for something？ 把一只眼睛摆出来。
对， just take out your eye and then you can use it to look. That way you're closer. You can see better. Just take out one of your eyes.
有谁可以随随便便把眼球拿出来？
Some people can. Some people have fake eyes.
All right.
That doesn't make any sense. It just means to watch or to be aware that you might see something.
同学们也可以想象，你好像拿着放大镜这样，一只眼睛这样认真的找东西，所以呢
Keep an eye out.
它就有留意、密切注意什么什么的出现那种意思。那注意 eye 在这边是用单数型咯。好，那么课文要我们留意什么？它就是说 blue bottles that are hanging from trees or planted on rods， 是说挂在树上或者是插在杆子上的蓝色瓶子。
Right.
所以 plant 在这边不是 trees, flowers or something like that. It's a verb.
Right, to plant something. Usually will mean like to plant a tree means to kind of put it in the ground where it can get some nutrients from the soil and grow into a pretty green plant.
没错 plant 它有种植的意思，那在这边它就是表达放置啊，或者使什么固定，我们把它固定在 rod 就是杆子或是棒子上面。像我们说 a fishing rod 就是钓鱼用的这个钓竿，对不对？ Or a curtain rod 那就是可以挂窗帘的这个杆子。好，那我们接着来看下一句。
Okay, these blank are called bottle trees.
题目的意思是说，这些空格被称为瓶子树。那它是来考我们单字，我们来看选项哦。Our options are
A, sections.
部分、片段或是有切面的意思。
B, displays.
陈列物啊，展示品，它也有陈列、展示的意思。
C. Periods.
它表示一段时间、时期或者是阶段。
D. Targets.
Target 就是目标、对象或者是靶。好，那我来看看。
Careful.
前一句呢有提到挂在树上或插在杆子上的这个蓝色瓶子。我们如果偷偷看到下一句，也有提到说这个瓶子树啊，看起来像庭园的装饰品。所以语义上来看，最适合就是 be displays， 去表达这些陈列物呢被称为瓶子树。So the correct sentence would be
These displays are called bottle trees.
Okay, these displays, meaning those blue bottles on the trees, right? So, and even though they might look like ordinary garden decorations, they have a much deeper history and meaning.
Ooh, okay. A deep history.
Yeah.
So the idea is that the history goes maybe very far, or there's a lot of history to this thing. It goes very deep.
Maybe you can date back a long time ago, right? Okay, and here we got this vocabulary word, ordinary.
Ordinary, because it just means normal or usual. So if something is not unusual, or it's not different or special.
就是很平常一般的普通的这样。Right, for example.
Though Sam is very famous, he acts like an ordinary person.
搞不好是大明星。
Right.
A singer or a movie star, and he tries to act like a normal person.
Well, he probably is a normal person, but people think that he's going to be just like maybe his persona when he's acting or singing, but in fact, he's just like everybody else.
没错。
Mostly.
好，那这边还有一个补充单字是 decoration， 它就是表达装饰物，这时候是可数名词。如果你拿它用来指装饰啊、装潢，那就是不可数名词哦。Okay, so continuing.
The most popular theory is that the tradition started in Africa in the 9th century.
Wow.
The 9th century, that is a long time ago.
Wow, it is a long time ago, like more than 1,000 years ago, right? So here we got this vocabulary word, theory.
Theory. So a theory is just an idea or set of ideas that is intended to explain facts or events. Or it could just be like an opinion or an idea that somebody believes is true, but it's not really proved.
所以 theory 这个字它其实可以指理论啊，或是学说。在这边我们是把它当作像猜想啊、看法啊、见解，不见得是有经过证实过的这种见解。好，那我们来看一个例句，老师。
Okay, for example, there are several theories about the cause of the accident. So people have some ideas about what caused it, but they don't really have the proof.
Exactly. Okay, next we read, people who lived near the Congo River used glass bottles to trap evil spirits. So Congo River is a very long river in Africa.
Right.
好，那它就是刚果河，是位在这个非洲的中西部。所以我们来看看那边的人是怎么想的哦。
Okay, so these spirits were thought to be drawn to the shiny bottles.
Shiny bottles.
Shiny.
老师，什么是 shiny? 就是亮晶晶的呀。
So when we say shiny in English, it just means having a smooth, shining, bright appearance. So you are a very shiny person.
Thank you. And cars can be shiny, right?
Sure, especially
shoes can be shiny.
Yeah, after they've been cleaned and polished.
没错，很多东西都可以是闪亮的，人也可以是。
That's right.
好，我们在这边是把它用来描述这个表面是有光泽的、闪亮的。For example,
the little girl wore shiny shoes to the party.
Shiny shoes. I love shiny shoes. So once they entered the bottles, meaning those evil spirits, they were unable to blank. 题目意思是说，一旦他们进入瓶子，就无法空格。这边考我们片语动词，那空格后面呢没有受词，所以我们要填入不及物用法选项哦。Our options are
A. Fill in.
它当不及物表示临时代班，后面可以接 for somebody 表示替某人代班。
B. Turn up.
它当不及物用呢，是指突然出现、出乎意料的发现啊、找到。
C. Carry on.
它可以表达继续做、继续进行当不及物用。那么后面就可以接 with 名词去表达继续做某事。
Okay. And D. Get away.
这表示逃脱啊、脱身离开。我们还可以接 from 加名词去表达远离、逃离某个人、某个物品啊，或是某个地方这样。
Right.
好，那么课文前面提到说，这个用玻璃瓶来困住邪灵。那空格后面又提到说，这些鬼魂啊 ，they would be stuck inside the bottles， 他们会被困在瓶子里。所以最适合的选项就是 D，get away。一旦他们进入瓶子，就无法脱身了。So the correct sentence would be
Once they entered the bottles, they were unable to get away.
Right. They would be stuck inside the bottles until the sun rose the next morning and killed them.
Oh, wow. So I guess these are like vampire spirits.
Maybe.
Right? The sun will kill them.
That reminds me, maybe you can put your bottles of negative thoughts in the sun.
Okay.
And then they might evaporate like water.
Okay, I'm going to try that. That way, if you open it up, there'll be nothing in there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a short break.
Okay.
In the 17th century, the tradition was brought to America through the slave trade. In modern times, these bottle trees can still be found across the southeastern U.S. Though they certainly make any garden space more attractive, don't be fooled. These seemingly innocent decorations might actually be a clever trap for evil spirits.
So before the break, we were talking about a tradition that could date back to the 9th century, right?
Yeah.
In Africa.
Right.
And people there used bottles to trap evil spirits.
Pretty interesting.
So let's continue reading.
Okay. In the 17th century, the tradition blank to America through the slave trade.
题目意思是说，在17世纪啊，这项传统经由奴隶贸易空格美洲。那么以下4个选项呢，是动词 bring 的不同时态变化。我们来看选项哦。Our options are
A. Brought. B. Had brought. C. Was brought. D. Has been brought.
好，根据课文啊，它就是要表达说，在17世纪，这个传统经由奴隶贸易被带到美洲了。那因为17世纪是过去的时间，然后传统是被人带到其他地方，用被动语态，所以呢，最适合就是 C was brought. So the correct sentence would be
In the 17th century, the tradition was brought to America through the slave trade.
the slave trade.
Yeah, so slave trade, right, when they were just basically taking slaves from Africa to all over the world, but in this case, particularly America.
From Africa to America, right? Okay, and then we read
Blank, these bottle trees can still be found across the southeastern U.S.
好，题目意思是说，空格这些瓶子树仍可在美国东南部各地找到。这边测验我们时间副词，那我们来看选项。Our options are
A, in modern times.
在现代，
B, at the same time.
同时，
C, before long.
它表示不久、很快的。
D, in the end.
这表示最后终于怎么样怎么样。那么课文前一句呢，它是用过去式在谈论过去事实，可是这个题目句子又用了现在式去表达现在的情况，所以我们最适合的选项就是 A in modern times， 可以用来呈现现在情况跟过去事实的对照。那么 time 在这边它其实是指历史上的年代时期，通常会用复数型哦。So the correct sentence would be
In modern times, these bottle trees can still be found across the southeastern U.S.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
So people put these bottle trees maybe in their yard or somewhere like that.
I've been in the southeastern U.S., but I didn't see that. I was in Florida.
Maybe you're in the wrong place.
Or maybe I just thought it was trash that people threw on their trees.
可能是装置艺术 right?
Right.
Okay, so continuing.
Though they certainly make any garden space more blank, don't be fooled. These seemingly innocent decorations might actually be a clever trap for evil spirits.
好，题目意思是说，虽然它们确实能让任何花园空间更空格，但是可别被唬了哦。这些看似无害的装饰品，实际上可能是捕捉邪灵的巧妙陷阱。所以不要想说还跑去那边 taking selfies， 耶！好，那我们来看看选项，这边要考我们单字哦。Our options are
A. Plain.
它是形容朴素的、没有装饰的。
B. Entire.
就是全部的啊，整个的。
C. Natural.
表示自然的、天然的或是正常的、天生的。
D. Attractive.
Attractive 就是有吸引力的、漂亮的。好，来看看瓶子树就像庭园的装饰品呢，可以让这个花园空间更漂亮、更具有吸引力。所以我们最适合的选项就是 D. Attractive。其他3个选项都不符合语义 ，so the correct sentence would be
Though they certainly make any garden space more attractive, don't be fooled. These seemingly innocent decorations might actually be a clever trap for evil spirits.
好，他这边用到 innocent， 看起来好像很无害，你都不会想到，就想好像很漂亮哎。
Right.
可是其实呢，他们是用来困住这些 evil spirits 的瓶子。那我们来看这边一个单字 innocent。
Okay, so innocent is an adjective. It can mean you're not guilty of a crime, but here we don't mean that. It could mean just having a little experience of the world. You don't really have any knowledge of like bad things or evil things.
Just like a child,
Right.
innocent child.
Right. And another definition would be not intended to cause harm or trouble, which is the definition here.
所以 innocent 有很多意思。第一个，它可以指无罪的，就是你可能没有犯这项罪行，你是没有罪的、无辜的。它也可以指天真，像孩子们很天真这样嘛。好，那在这边呢，它是指无害的、没有恶意的，你不是故意要去伤害的。好，那我们来看看一个例句。
Ed is sorry for the innocent mistake he made.
He didn't intend to make this mistake.
Right. 他是无辜的。
对，他是无辜的。好啦，那我们今天就看完这个关于 bottle trees 的课文文章了。
It's really interesting, and I already have this habit, so maybe I should start decorating the trees in my neighborhood.
Using your glass bottles of negative thoughts.
Yeah, does it have to be a glass bottle?
Maybe you can use plastic
I don't
bottles.
see why not.
It's good for the environment.
It's a good way to recycle.
Yes.
It's what we call upcycling.
没错，升级再造，把你家里这些不要的塑胶瓶拿来做成装饰艺术，
I wonder-
还可以把所有的负面情绪对它里面大喊这样。
I have the feeling my neighbors won't be happy, but I'll give it a try anyway.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Watch out for evil spirits. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
If you ever find yourself in the southeastern United States, keep an eye out for blue bottles that are hanging from trees or planted on rods. These displays are called bottle trees, and even though they might look like ordinary garden decorations, they have a much deeper history and meaning. The most popular theory is that the tradition started in Africa in the 9th century. People who lived near the Congo River used glass bottles to trap evil spirits. These spirits were thought to be drawn to the shiny bottles. Once they entered the bottles, they were unable to get away. They would be stuck inside the bottles until the sun rose the next morning and killed them. In the 17th century, the tradition was brought to America through the slave trade. In modern times, these bottle trees can still be found across the southeastern U.S. Though they certainly make any garden space more attractive, don't be fooled. These seemingly innocent decorations might actually be a clever trap for evil spirits.
So we are in Chiayi today, and we're taking a look at the most popular bicycle trail, the Jiayou Bicycle Trail. So if you enjoy biking, getting on in the sunshine, and riding around, seeing a great view, this lesson is for you.
Jiayou Bicycle Trail is the most popular trail for biking in Chiayi City. This bicycle trail is 3,100 meters long. It crosses downtown, suburbs, countryside, and the Solar Exploration Center located at Tropic of Cancer Astronomical Square. Jiayou Bicycle Trail was a real railway long ago. The railway was part of the Chiayi chemical plant. It was used to deliver fuel and organic solvents. As time went by, this old railway became a bicycle trail. The old rails are kept and turned into a walking path. People can walk on it. And the two sides of the railway are bicycle trails. Along the way, there are many trees with signs telling you what they are. At Jiayou Bicycle Trail, you can go biking, enjoy views, and learn about the environment.
At 3,100 meters, you can definitely get a lot of exercise and see beautiful scenery on the way. And there's a little bit of history there. It used to be a railway, and it is really great to see scenery and take a look at suburban and urban areas as well. I hope you enjoyed.